And the storm rages on. Anyway, today is the second night and we're going back down where we were with the wheel again. Now, what I've done with this one is I've tried to give it more shutter time, that kind of thing on the camera, to get more light and to make it look better. I've also increased frames per second, that kind of thing. So hopefully it'll be a better quality video and we may go with this moving forward. Anyway, like I say, this one is going down there again. We're going to give it another shot and then there'll be another bit of fishing on the end of it because it was a shorter trip. The winds aren't as bad, they moved to the east so we were more sheltered, although it was very cold and I'm not a big fan of fishing east winds. But anyway, let's take a look and see what happens. So here we are again, Guernsey Harbour, second night, and waiting for them to come down. They're a little bit delayed, but we've got to go here first because we've got to go and pick some bait up from one of the fishing boats. So apparently he's left some for Damien, or for us to use, so this looks like them now. Right, we're down at the harbour, we're getting bait, scallop frills. Unfortunately they're all in the shell, so they all got to be taken out. Right, I'm back down on the light again with Luke, and we're going to give it another go. This is night number 2. We've got the wheel out, so we're going to try that again, and we're going to fish again. We're starting off with squid, we've got scallop frills, and we've got a bit of crab, that sort of thing, so we'll see what we can get. We've also put the exposure up, so hopefully you'll get a better view of everything. Right, let's get the lines in the water. Dump it in the same area. Just going to head for... I was going to head for the green light, but it seems the green light's disappeared. Where did that go? Right, might be getting bites, so we might have to check the line. But once again, we got wind, even though it's supposed to be no wind at all. It's windy again. Yeah. Fish. Yeah. Hey. You don't want him? Nah. I'll wait. Yeah. I think you're missing fish because of the hook. I mean, especially with dogfish, you need a razor sharp hook to get through that skin of theirs. Okay. Depends on the hooks, because obviously they vary slightly in sizes from baits quite often. But yeah, normally a 101, 110, but chemically sharpened or chemically hardened, so they're strong as well. You can land some pretty big fish on those. Right, set the wheel. Yeah, that's why that spider crab's so big. Well, we got that in the wheel, just a small brown crab, but it's the first thing we've caught tonight in the wheel, so. Right, put him back. Right, it might be a fish. It's been a while. We're not catching a lot, but it looks like there might be a fish. Looks like it might be a dogfish, but it might be something else. Here it comes. It is a dogfish. Oh well, second dogfish of the night. That's two. Let's go and have a look. I've got to turn my light away because it's actually glaring. There you go. Dogfish number 2 for the evening. Now we've got a big old boat coming in. Right, we're going to pull this wheel in one more time, and I think I'll leave it in after this because we're not really catching a lot. So. Oh. Got something. Perfect. Let's show the camera this one. Well, we caught something. There it is. Little baby lobster. It's only a weeny one, but shows the net works. Right, let's put him back. Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah. Beautiful colours as well.
No, we just need one that big.
I think they've got to be pretty big before you can land them.
That shell's got to be 8.7 from the eye to the back of the shell there. Seems like a decent one.
Yeah, it's heavy. More fight than the last one.
Look at it this way though, at least your hook's working better now.
That's true.
Dogfish number 3. Right, well there we go. We had 3 dogfish, 1 baby lobster, 1 small brown crab, and that was it, I think. So I didn't expect much tonight. We've got an easterly wind, and yeah, for some reason the easterlies always kill the fishing. Not so bad with bass, but other fish it just seems to stop them dead. It's also a lot windier than I was expecting. We were expecting it to be nice and calm, but it's basically blowing quite a stiff breeze, and it is freezing, so we're going to make our way home now. But worth a trip down anyway. So as you saw, we had a few dogfish, crab, lobster, that kind of thing, and it was freezing. I mean, like I said, that easterly wind, and it always seems to kill the fish, the east, always does. Anyway, I decided to head out the next morning, like very early. It was still dark, just down the road, give it a quick go. I did not stay long. It was less than an hour I fished for. Again, it was really cold, but we'll have a quick look at that. At least there's a moon out tonight, which gives us a bit of light. Got the old big gloves on tonight. This morning. Right, so I'm going to leave it there, I think. It's bitterly cold in this wind. Fingertips have gone numb now, and Yeah, I mean it was a long shot coming down here in the first place. Even if it had been calm, it would have been a long shot. It's the wrong time of year. It's too late now. It gets very quiet, the fishing, and the last couple of years down here haven't been great anyway. So yeah, time to head back and get a hot cup of coffee, I think. The next day, I got a phone call, and it was from Damo, and he was down the road. They were heading down the road fishing, so I jumped in the car and headed down to see what was going on down there. And this was literally the night, well, the storm was coming, basically, this big storm we've just had. It was on its way, but we decided to fish anyway, and yeah, let's take a look at that. Right, we've arrived. Just got a phone call from Damo. Apparently they're down here fishing, so we've come down the road again. Now, just need a fishing rod. Evening. Just brought a rod, that's it. Yeah. It was in the car. I hope you've got some bait.
Yeah, plenty of it.
I'm just getting bites, so we're going to find out.
Yeah. Oh, goby. That's cool. That's big goby.
Check it out. I say goby, it's a blenny, isn't it?
Yeah. You can tell you.
Check that little beauty that Luke's just caught. Lovely.
You can tell you're in the
big
rocks
goby, that one.
You can tell you're in the rocks if that's what it's called.
Absolute beauty, that is. Right, I better check my rod because we were getting some bites as well. So.
Oh yeah, she'll be a beauty.
Yeah, here it comes. The one at the back there, that is a monster. If it times right with the drop back. Here it comes. Will the rod be okay?
Blimey, I just want to
Yeah, time to move a little bit. Yep, that storm is well on its way. Look at the size of that beauty.
What is it?
Pout. Smallest pout ever, but still a fish. Right, it's getting back. Oh no, it's a pollock. No,
yeah.
It looked like a coley though at first when it came. But he's got himself a pollock. That was on the bottom, eh? With, what were you using? Squid?
Yeah. You want to take a picture of that? It's another species, Luke.
Another new one. Just trying to get a nice light on it. Just the light's a tricky one. But, another species. So there you go, that was a couple of trips. Like I say, I didn't take the wheel down on the next mark because basically the water dries out from the bottom of there and you don't get a lot up around there against that wall. You need to be further out or on the low tide even. But yeah, so like I say, a couple of little interesting trips. It's worth getting out. We wanted to get out before these big storms come because I think there's this storm, then it's supposed to be a bit calmer, then I think it's getting up again and getting all rough again. So there's that, and I'm trying to get on with other things now as well. Time is ticking and I need to get these pots on, all these test ones. I also need to work on the boat, and I've had no luck in getting out there doing much. It's pretty much been pressure washed. I started on a bit of the wood and then I just stopped, covered it, and it's pretty much stayed covered since then. The thing is, I need to do a lot of fiberglassing and stuff, and you really need it dry. You don't want it wet when you're fiberglassing, and you don't want it cold either when you're fiberglassing if you're going to do a decent job. So I'm waiting for the weather to warm up and to try and get all that done. But yeah, at the moment, like I say, it's not going too well with all the weather. Anyway, till the next video.